Guys, something happened to Dolly Parton. Also, hi, you're getting the guts of the stream right now. Because it didn't want to pull up in my game capture. But what's poppin', baddies? How we doing? Sorry for the delay. My roommate was like, guys, what happened to Dolly Parton? And I said, what do you mean what happened to Dolly Parton? What do you mean? Let's return. New game. Is she loud? Okay, not too loud, not too loud. At least I'm hoping not too loud. But, hello, hello, how are we all doing? Have you guys ever heard of this game? Because if you haven't, oh boy, are you in for a treat. Okay. Also, sorry we were not here on Sunday. Your girl was just so tired. She had been socializing. She worked early that morning. She's a survivor. Oh my god, the way... Hi everyone. The chat is not pulling up on my phone, but I also have it on my computer. So, hi baddies. I'm so glad everybody's here. I missed y'all. She's in poor health right now. Oh my god. It's taking me back to my gacha days. For real. Okay, we might be reading off the computer. That's okay. Country girls make do. Is the volume okay? Because I know this game, the music is kind of loud. Enter your name. Bernina. Or should we say, hang on. Should we be hoe or slut or Bernina? We'll just be Bernina. Bernina. Okay. Apologizing right now. This is a lot of reading games, so you guys buckle up for story time for a Bernina. Here we go. Okay. Hey! I want to know why this isn't pulling up on my phone, though. Maybe if I do... No, it hates me. Maybe if we go off the Kindle? Let me see. But how is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh. My poor Kindle takes 18 years to catch up. But hey. Oh my god. Prime time. Guys, this thing is so old. Shout out to my sister, though. I got it from her. What if we go here? Let me make sure my volume is turned down. I also worked today. I closed today. Good old 11 to 7. But we're here, we're queer. We're here, we're queer. And can't drink beer. But let's get into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I have a couple of those where I'm like, how do we become friends? But it's just because we've been friends for so long. Feel the Bernina. Work problem. I have to head in. No. Wait, head in right now? Or like you're just going back? No, you had today off, right? Continuing on in the journey. We used to walk together. Oh my god. Let me read this correctly. Guys, we already know how I struggle reading, so thank you for bearing with me. Can we pull it up? Oh my god. The Kindle version of Twitch is such an experience. We used to walk to, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently that I would get tired of waiting up. Me core. Guys, I was heavily depressed in high school. But if she's going to chase me after... Oh my god. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! Hey girl, I overslept again! Same. Okay, here we go. All day stabs. Hi, Bluebee! I'm so sorry if the pando is loud. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that Like you were thinking about ignoring me. Not the... Where's Hales? We need her anime hands. That's mean, Bernina. Plot twist. I am mean. Sorry. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. God forbid the Will-O-Wuz exist. God forbid the Will-O-Wuz take up space. Fine, fine, she says. Hi, Riley. I gotta... Hang on. Can I reach with my headphones? Because I'm strapped in. I'm wired in. I don't know why, but this cord is like the only cord that works with my Kindle. So... And her being as old as she is, we need her plugged in constantly. Don't mind me, quick little wraparound. But you did wait for me after all. I did. It does not mean I want to explore your hidden valley, girl. It's just because we're friends. Okay. Yippee. Okay. How is... hey, senpai. How is everyone? We're so good. We're living, laughing, loving. I'm excited to get into this game. Because if you know, you know. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Oh, I have it in me. That's what she said. That's whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bernina, have you decided on a club to join yet? The High School Host Club. No, but on the real, I love Ouran Academy High School Host Club. Oh my god, it deserves so much more. It deserved a season 2. I love her. I love Ouran. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Well, girl. I take it back. I takes the backsies. Yes, Gloob, I'm so happy that you guys got an apartment. I saw that and I was like, yay! You told me you joined a club. Did I? 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 I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Real. Do you know how many times I and yeah and my way through like everything? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. Maybe you're the lesbian. Maybe you're the obsessed lesbian. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. Well, I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Clock it. Clock it. Oh my god, 3 bedrooms, washer, dryer, and a dishwasher. Okay, living it up. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? You trust me, right? Let's look it up, actually. What is NEET? NEET slang? NEET slang? It means not in education, employment, or training. I'm dead. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. That would make her very happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Maybe. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Indeed. Indeedly. Not the screaming baby. Have you guys seen the video? Is your baby crying? I'll get them to stop. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Goo goo gaga time for you. I've seen so many renditions of that video. I think it's so funny. More than that, I'm surprised I'd even let myself relent to her. Why is that? It's so funny because the panda's just such a silly little guy, but he says, oh. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Couldn't be me, girl. I never exaggerate. No hyperbole, ever. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall looking for an ounce of motivation. This gives me, like, have you guys ever played, like, Episode? Or, like, those story-type games? I would play the fuck out of some Episode. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you're just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. You should play Date Everything. I should. I've thought about it. Imagine me, we're just going through Date Everything, and I got like a little glass of wine, and I'm just like, oh. Have you played? It's like this, but with hot character. Well, Tipsy, if you're not familiar with this, you'll see it's a very different game. Well, actually, I have some conspiracy theories about Date Everything. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? I'd give you some encouragement. That's what she's saying. Well, that you could come to my club. You can come in my club. What? Who said that? Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Not that... These take me out every single time. No, I can't do that because I forget it's not just us on the internet. There's weirdos. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Smut books. Smut on smut on smut. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Oh my god. All this reading and I forgot my water bottle downstairs. I'm the weirdo. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I can't reach those notes. Y'all didn't hear anything. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Please.
Hi, gay.
Please. Hi, gay. Oh my god. School is cheeks. I don't actually know. It blocked it out. What did you say? What bad words did you say? Ah, bitch, that's not too bad. School is a bitch. My back hurts so bad. I'm so sorry. The back pain? I really feel you on the back pain, Miss Nugget. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. She's back with the fingers. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Also, I just want to say, I have only seen Markiplier play this game like 10 years ago. I don't even remember the ending. I just know it gets crazy. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that as to have this all planned out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Let's get 'em. And thus today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. She's like, "Whom! Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member." I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She's crazy. I can't remember her name. What's her name? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm a boy? I'm a boy? Be who you are. Way to kill the atmosphere. Bernina, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I mean, I could be anything you ladies want me to be, so. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want something, say it. Have you guys ever seen High School of the Dead? High School of the Undead? I went into that so blind, and I thought it was just gonna be like a cool little zombie anime. No. Titties, ass, up the skirt, everywhere. I said, this is a little much. This is a little much. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. Ha, freshman. Just kidding, just kidding. We've all been there. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. We love some Yuri. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Bernina. Show the hidden message. Show them. I don't know why. Boobs. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't know if the chat's ever been... I wonder if it's an update, because I'm like, I swear it's not like this... What is it? Moderated. Not on the mods, but just on, like, things in general. Like the base moderation that Twitch gives you. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the... Yeah. Big Mama. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Everything I'm not. Just kidding. Basically, completely out of my league. You know what? Pronouns aside, I'm pretending that we're having a lesbian romance. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. My dick is hard. Come sit down, Bernina. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I mean, I guess this is like Japan. You can make tea in class. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of my room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-ta! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Typical! Typical! The whiskers are drawn with icing, but the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. This is just a really wholesome story time so far. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, let me tell you something about bacon. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. That's her right now. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. She's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like What do you mean? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Oh, she's got a crush. She's got a crush. More than a crush, more than a like. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot down next to the cupcake tray. What's everybody's favorite tea? I love me a London Fog. I love me a little... We have this tea, it's like a butterfly pea. Really good. P-E-A, not P-E-E. It is not butterfly piss. Although, honestly, that shit probably smacks too. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Yeah. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I do love a cozy drink. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... So is everybody got the hots for me? Apple cranberry tea? Oh, that sounds bussin'. I had this tea one time. It was like a caramel apple tea, just like bag tea of the one brand. I can't even remember, but I have not been able to find it since, and it was so good. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief, not release. Oh god, that's a 0 to 63.5. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member for any of the major clubs. Were you guys in any clubs in high school? I was in the drama club. I was a drama club officer for 2 years. What else was I in? I think that was the only... Being a theater kid really consumed a lot of my free time, so I wasn't in any other clubs. I did some sports, but weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah. I'd much rather take on something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages the others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Are y'all reading any books right now? I'm reading... Excuse me. What's it called? Bury Her Bones in the Midnight Soil. It's about toxic lesbian vampires, is what my friend told me. And I said, sign me up! Sign me up! But I also read another book called The Possession of Alba Diaz. That one... It's really good. The ending just kind of annoyed me. But it's another really good book. And that I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Me streaming. I'm fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Hi! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Or it was a deal with the devil. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bernina, what kind of things do you like to read? Smut. Punani, Yuri, Yaoi. Just kidding. As you know, this is, did they mean to make, like, I know Yuri is, like, also a name, but, like, Yuri is also, like, Japanese woola, from my understanding. It's, like, a trope. Not a trope, but, like, you know what I mean? So, it's interesting. And then Yaoi is gay. Lesbian, indeed. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Yes, I muttered myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. What are we yelling? I heard somebody yell, in the hallway. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'll trace someone's rim with my... Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I didn't say that. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I love me a good fantasy too. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling us a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in her world of books, not people. I'm not like other girls. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Crazy statement. What? Me stating things that are crazy? That's unheard of. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Tipsy, what are you saying? Whore! Whore! For someone as gentle as you. Sorry guys, lots of reading, lots of talking. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind our last club meeting. What's on it? It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. She's just a little lover girl. She likes her little things. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with me sometime? Bernina, I love the voice you give the characters. We gotta characterize this. We gotta bring it to life. No. Okay, but as somebody who did have a writing phase and like write little stories, yeah, that was between me and Wattpad. I didn't let anybody I knew read them. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing just takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself from the heart. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your hearts. Welcome in! Is it just me or does Natsuki look like a strawberry? No, I see it. I see it. But what is up? Happy Tuesday. Of your heart. I had to get back into it. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Her hands. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Indeed. I just make everybody British now. No, but okay, so my audiobook, it's like different POVs. And one of them is Scottish. I can't do a Scottish accent to save my life, but like the narrator is also Scottish, and it's I love a good Scottish accent. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. It's poetry time. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. What book? Have you heard of Bury Her Bones in the Midnight Soil? It's kind of a lengthy title, but very good so far. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Hi.
Hey.
Anime pro hand here. Pro hand? Professional anime hander.
That was a little weird.
That is...
I'm a little shy.
Senpai.
Hey guys.
This is actually a horror stream because it's me and Haley just going full, like,
How are
Baka.
you tonight? Hey.
Pro hand.
Are you guys loving these lovely ladies?
Are you fucking with the game?
Are you liking the anime?
Senpai.
Baka baka.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Will you get my water from downstairs?
That's all I'm good for.
No!
Anything for you, senpai.
Haley-chan? Why is Ash Ketchum playing? Okay, guys, we're locking back in. We gotta get to this poem. Strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bernina? Oh, she was so speedy with it. Just kiss already.
Just down the stairs.
Lorenzo says, why is Ash Ketchum playing Doki Doki?
You guys better be nice to my senpai, okay? If you're not, I'm gonna have to get you.
Guys, that's my Discord kitten right there.
Okay.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. Any decision. That's what...
I still have other clubs to look at. And,
I still have other options. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Me. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah, you're breaking their hearts. They're all in love with you. But, senpai. I'm sorry, I thought, Bernina, you all... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Oh, okay. Get into it, yeah.
I also just want to say, starting up this game, it made me confirm like 6 different times, like, this game shows disturbing content. Like, make sure you are of sound mind and, like, over the age of 13. Because 13-year-olds, it's okay. It's okay. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. I am not food motivated. just a little bit, then it makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Wow.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Bernina, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Bernina, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed for after-school clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! We're walking home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? I don't know, but I got my bad bitches with me. Perhaps Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Oh.
This gives the illusion of date everything, but it's not. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Are you dipping?
Bye, senpai.
Bye, Baka.
I gotta go play some Fortnite.
She's gonna go fort it up. And I guess that starts with the poem tonight. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Guys, who do we like the most? I don't know who I like the most. Okay, we're just gonna make a poem and see who likes me for me. Ooh. Pleasure. Empty, covet, lipstick, cheeks, whisper, promise time, extraordinary, incapable. Pleasure. Rain cloud, scars, depression, contamination, unending peace, intellectual dance, various depression. Rain cloud. Dude, I don't know, man. We're gonna see who likes me for me. Shame, vacation, death, forgive, judgment, prayer. Bouncy. I like them bouncy. Unrequited, lust, infallible, together, broken, pain, fantasy, sparkle, raindrops, misery. I like raindrops, but I think lust is funnier. Holiday shopping, headphones, milk, amazing, lollipop, sunset, breathe, bubbles, fear. Fear. Slow it down, make it bouncy. How do I pet the panda? I think it's a channel point thing that you can do. There's like a couple of them. They'll all be the same shade of, I want to say it's like a dark purple, but all of those are the little pando actions. Friends, Valentine, cheers, sadness, daydream, strawberry, fickle, dazzle, hair. Oh, I love a dazzle. Crimson, pure, clouds, captive, pout, imagination, question, whistle, whirlwind, parfait. Parfait's kind of fun, but I think I do enjoy crimson. Climax! Rainbow, feather, adventure, happiness, color, lucky, special, fun, bed, giggle, bed. Damn. Giggle. I feel like I'm naming a My Little Pony. Rainbow, feather, adventure, happiness, color, lucky, fun, special, bed pony. Oh, not the bed pony. Oh, we gotta get through 20 of these? Okay, let's make it faster. Wrath, poof, meager, boof, mester. Heaven sent, that's fun. Welcome, blurb. The evil laugh with the Kendrick Lamar is crazy. Excitement, comfort, vertigo, summer, tenacious, destiny, atone, music, lazy, sweet. Vertigo is kind of fun. I mean, it's not, but candy, extreme, marriage, smile, aura. Plus 10,000 aura. Eternity, cage, nature, tears, insight. Papa, you are like Papa. Guys, this doesn't act massacre. Doki Doki, kids, chocolate, violet, incongruent, disoriented, fuck it, massacre. Existent, play, family, nibble, cute, ambient, disarray, tragedy, vitality. Nibble. I love nibble is a fun word. Entropy, disowned, skirt, jumpy, unstable, explode. Misfortune, ribbit, after suicide. Jumpy. Bliss, treasure, flying melody, loud sensation, heart twirl, heartbeat, charm. Heartbeat, one of my favorite Childish Gambino songs. Electricity, anime, playground, hopeless, infinite, silly, landscape, nightgown, secretive, awesome, disaster, nightgown, love, unrestrained, jump, precious, starscape, rose, clumsy, I am, effulgence, a fun word, precious, jump, love, unrestrained. I like starscape though. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hi again, Bernina. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bernina. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Facts. And last year, too. Sorry, I like to go home. I like being in my bed. Rotting. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bernina always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, it's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. Me. My room, it's not too bad right now. I have a couple loose things, but compared to the mound of laundry that's usually on my bed, we're doing great. You almost set your house on fire once. Oh! Did I set my house on fire? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Her titties are in my face. How come you and Bernina can become good friends too? Everybody wants to be friends with me. God, I'm so popular. 19% Riz is criminal. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What did we bring? Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. 8% Riz? That is crazy. Not the Sunnytar geek. You're too young for a geek. So a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. That's what she's... That's the energy it feels. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? This man is horny as fuck. What are we screaming about? I don't know if you guys can hear my roommate, sorry. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. She's calling me slow. She thinks I can't read. She said, what up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I don't think you can fucking read. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. There's a commotion outside. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. Hello? What the? Hang on. Full pause! Full pause! Full pause!
Yo, I don't think this fits.
Squat down for the people. That was such a jump scare. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just Halloween things. What's everybody being for Halloween? We gotta go back to this. There we go. Alexander Scambleton. I think he's Austin Powers, I think. Is that Austin Powers? I don't know which he's giving. It's the purple soup for me. It's giving who does number 2 work for? Oh my god. That was incredible. I'm so glad that you all witnessed that too. I feel bad for distracting her from reading back into the anime. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I'm going as Shinobu. My friend is going as Mitsuri. Oh my god. Iconic. We're going out this Saturday to the club, and I think I'm gonna be Art the Clown, but like make it cunty. Matter of fact, depending on how she look, I'll dress up like that for stream one day. To be in the mood. In the festive holiday spirit. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. The problem is I'm taller. That's okay. It doesn't have to be completely lore accurate. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Tripping on my words. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Never. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. That sounds like a bold-faced lie girl. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closed the books and scans her eyes over the back. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. Isn't Markov... Well, no. Who's the doctor? It's Murkoff? In Outlast? Slendy clock me on this. It's Murkoff, right? Me, a self-proclaimed Outlast fan, I can't even remember who it is. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's Illuminati. Illuminati! Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Sorry if you could hear me slurp. Murkoff, but I think it sounds the same. Yes. Murkoff instead of Markov. Mark. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. It's just like my life. In a way. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. Life is strange, you say. Crazy. She gets targeted by these people who have escaped from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. That sounds familiar. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Is it? Is it dark? Is it now? Yuri gently giggles. All of a sudden, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bernina? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's into it. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Believe me, girl, I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so quirky. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. And the least I can do is listen. I love it when people talk about their special interests to me. I'm like, yes, info dump. Because I like to annoy people with my special interests. So, it's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? Cuddled up next to you? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure? Have y'all seen Invincible? I haven't even seen it, but I've just seen so many Invincible memes. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. I'm just a Gil. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's reading in the company of someone. Jaden wanted me to tell you that he's back, but the Twitch chat isn't loading, so he can't say anything. No, mine wasn't loading either. Either? I mean, just kidding. Mine wasn't loading on my phone, so that's why I have it pulled up on my Kindle right now. It's pulling up on the computer too, so I don't know what it is against the Twitch mobile right now. Mobile users check in. Is everybody on their mobile right now? These are the questions. I see. Excuse me. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I made it! Yeah! Yeah! Tinkatuff. That sounds like a cute Pokemon. Had to restart the app 5 times. I wonder if I have an update for my phone. We'll see. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. I can't take my eyes off of her. Not the double treat. It's as if I could start... Oh my god. It's as if I can feel her presence over the shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Having a bodacious babe inches away from me. My inches away from her. Just kidding. Just kidding. Appreciate the treats. Maybe a little distracting, but it feels somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. You go to bed? Good night. You get some sleep. It is a school night. Love you so much. Thanks for hanging out. Have sweet dreams. I was just... We're back into it. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Love you all. Aw, love. Hope you have a good sleep and day tomorrow and the rest of the week. I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. The touch of a woman. A girl. Sorry, I should stop being weird. This is high school. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Please don't cancel me, guys. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, new angle! Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. I'll show you something flipped on its side. Just kidding! I gotta stop. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Close proximity of a woman. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. Sorry, I'm so locked into the reading. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I look over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. That's what he wants to do right now. Sorry for the jump scare. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of myself in, like, my screens, and I'm like, oh god, I really look like that. But in the moment, you just gotta... I feel like I'm in The Office when I, like, deadpan to the camera. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Yeah, I'm a slow reader. What about it? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. She's calling me slow. She's calling me dumb and slow idiot. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. I also love how I go for the hair tuck when my hair is up, and I have these over my ears. My single ear. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn in by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but what if we made out? What if we straight macked on each other? Just kidding. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also kind of second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent to some of your mannerisms. I see. Being perceived. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Bernina, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing you think of me like that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Cock block. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Right, the poems. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Would you prefer only with you, baby girl? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is wrinkled on a sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I kind of miss the way, like, a spiral notebook hits. I love writing in those things. Not writing like I used to. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. See, I'm a much bigger fan of the spiral versus the composition, because the composition, it's nice, yes, but the, like, what's it called? The spine? Is that what it's called? This part? It, like, gets in the way when I'm trying to, like, write in it. But a spiral, you just flip that and it's flat, you know? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Jaden and Riley, are you guys playing Stardew right now? Are you guys... Am I giving you a story time while you Stardew? Or anybody else? What's everybody up to? Who should I show my poem to first? Well, me and Yuri were having a moment. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Storytime while Stardew is definitely happening. Excellent, excellent. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Hey girl. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? I was literally just saying it's like a story while we're playing. Let me be your audiobook, your podcast for the night. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Not the parentheses. Anyway. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. First timer. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, sorry, I had to burp. They tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Oh my god. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. What about like a haiku? Y'all remember writing poetry in like English? Love me a good haiku. Some iambic pentameter. That's a fun phrase. Shout out Shakespeare. Not just finding them, but building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Oh, Nate, what's up? Have you ever heard of this game before? What's poppin'? Welcome in. We're having a dramatic story time right now. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh yes, let's read her poem. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, and that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Let's see. Ghost Under Light. I feel like we need, if I was cool, I'd have like dramatic reading. Looks like a Gooner game. Not the Gooner game, trust. It's not a Gooner game. But I read it as Doki Doki. That's so fair. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. No, believe it or not, this is actually a horror game. We're just in the beginning for stages of it. Okay. Let's get into it, Yuri. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath an amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights I have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. Bars. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah. You called me slow, you know this. You know I'm illiterate. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. I flicker back. She thought she ate with that. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Also, Nate, bold Gooner accusations when you got the Gooner skins in Marvel Rivals. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Because I would also get those skins. I just haven't been playing Rivals a lot lately. But it is indeed a horror game. It gets spooky. It made me confirm like 6 different times that I am of sound mind and over the age of 13 because it shows graphic, disturbing content. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You gotten scared yet? Just of my water consumption from reading so much. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? What? I don't even know how to say that. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bernina.
Lore! The lore, guys! The lore!
Bernina lore drop. Okay, let's see. Bernina lore drop. Earlier, I was talking about how I was a theater kid. I know, cringy. 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 I'm not beating the cringe allegations. But I was in a show my junior year of high school called Into the Woods, if you're familiar, and I played Cinderella. So, if you've ever seen Into the Woods, Miss Anna Kendrick in the movie, that was me in the show. But I'm not to get too much into my theater opinions, but the stage production is much better than the movie. Thank you for the dubs. Thank you for the W. W moment, ex-theater kid. But yeah, I still listen to show tunes from time to time. Guys, I can't beat the weird girl allegations. I try to be a bad bitch, but there's a weird little gremlin in me. I must have totally missed the point. Oh my god! Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for oh my god. Words. Thanks for joining us on our journeys through this game. I've only ever seen the stage production. That's the good one. Miss Bernadette Peters. I love her. From the OG. Such a good show. Okay, Locking back in. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Me clicking through and being like, pleasure, nightmare. I don't even remember the words I picked. There was suicide in there. I didn't pick suicide. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous doing this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I am going to keep doing my best for you, Bernina. Me too. Okay, oh my god, we have to get through everybody else. Okay. Let's go with Bestie Sayori. This is a good poem, Bernina. Are you sure it's your first time? Are you sure? Sorry guys, I said I wasn't gonna be weird with this game. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we fuck around, write a little poetry. I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me that you're really part of the club now, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Bernina, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to it then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear Sunshine. Oh, it's so silly. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day?
I love standing on the box.
This is the real poetry right here.
Rapping on the box.
Eating the box.
Eating the box.
Let me write a poem about box.
That one's for the ladies.
I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Bars. Bars, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to finish this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. I'll stop with the hands. Sit on my other hand. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Period. I love me some eggs and toast. Some avocado toast. Ooh. With a little chili crisp. Ooh. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast and get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. R.I.P. the ad break. We're not missing too much right now. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? We'll just go down the line. Natsuki! Hey, girl! Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. You're like, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Me? You want to get hit? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Let's see it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Banger. Is this the new Taylor Swift album? Just kidding. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I feel like it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. You know what else is hard? Just kidding, just kidding. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Ain't that the truth? So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But that's the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess I went more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Monica, let's get into it. Hi, Bernina. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. My ears are always open. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'm afraid to bring things up. I'm new around here. I'm much better off just trying to go with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Bernina. We're all a little embarrassed, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Bernina. Flipping my hair. Hydration. You know what? I'm hydrating as well because guys, if you can hear my swallow sounds. Phrasing. I was just gonna say, if you could hear me swallow my water, I'm sorry. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Period. Me too. That way it counts when I put in some effort. Yes. Matter of fact, everybody, take a sip of water. If you got a drink by you, take a sip of water. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? So Yuri's into it. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Exactly. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so you don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha! She hits him with that pose. She says, and then Natsuki hits him with this. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Me, I talk big shit for a girl with severe anxiety. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Glory hole? No. We can't be weird about it. We can't be weird. Okay. Channeling, locking in. It couldn't have been me. See the direction? The spackle protrudes. Oh my god. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind. Like a film left out on the sun. But it's too late. My retinas! I'm already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. Stop stretching your hole into everything, girl. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. But he, on the other side, was looking in. A poem about my gynecologist. I'm just kidding. So, what do you think? A lot of holes. It's bad for people who got that fear of the holes. What is it? Tryptophobia? Is that what it is? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, I think that that style of, oh my god, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's... yeah. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Exactly. Words to live by. Write that down. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Exactly. Another way to do this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Clock it. So just move your hand and go with the flow. This is like millennial Pinterest hopecore. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Well, that's my life. I hope you had fun, because I know I did. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. This is a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori, I liked it. And Bernina did too. Bernina's just here, having a grand old time. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Bernina liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress her new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bernina appreciates my advice more than I'm getting my pronouns confused. He appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh, good. Ladies! Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ladies, don't fight. Is everyone okay? Sayori, they're not. Get them, girl. They need some help. Well, you know that? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew inside. Oh my god, I can't even read it. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bernina started showing up. Clock it. Natsuki! Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bernina, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bernina. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Yes. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bernina? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. So of course it's gonna be... Should I make a decision? Should I call in the backup? Sayori, they're fighting! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making me uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bernina, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings onto our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's that immaturity that gets her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. Stop fighting! That's what she's saying. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Me. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute. Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Clock it, girl. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. That's me. I'm I can plan something, but like when it comes to people things, I think Haley's much better at that. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Hitting her poses. Her pose 28. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That sounds like foreshadowing. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person. Really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bernina, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was just a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing them. Impressing those I want to impress. God. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bernina, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Let's get 'em. She beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Who do we like? Guys, who do we like so far? Anybody? Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. For you. You know, Bernina, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's it. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Are we just trying to date the whole friend group? We're trying to have a harem? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat, pat. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay. For this, the sake of time, we're gonna rapid fire. Philosophy of pain, endurance. Pain. Analysis. Cheeks. Kitty. Oh my god, cheeks or kitty. Let's talk about that kitty. Yeah. Peaceful fantasy. Lazy crimson rainbow. Heartbeat loud. Fantasy. Cry essence. Boop. I love some boop. Papa. Meager dazzle socks. Hope play milk heaven. Kiss. Milk. Milk is fun. Charm marshmallow hope was incongruent after image shiny happiness cheer feather. Hopeless. Warm smell misery skipping. Chocolate. Rose death intellectual daydream sensation melody vivacious. That's a fun word. Did we? I don't know if we picked that one last time. Unending entropy mouse. We'll go with entropy. Fireworks hurts. We're in pain. Candy general bliss guard pout for extreme covet skirt flying. Scars. Promise peace calm massacre. Horror friends inferno question disarray despise. Horror. I think we chose massacre last time. Fear marriage tears bunny wrath beauty awesome raindrops jump portrait. Wrath. We're getting into it. We're feeling our emotions. Amazing laugh, ribbon, twirl, embrace, journey, depression. I'ma dip my balls in some Thousand Island dressing. Because I got depression. Do y'all know that song? Secretive, infinite, together, sweet, melancholy, empty, the Fester, contamination, universe. Fester. Fester's a fun word. Clumsy romance, firelight, dark, sharp, and suicide. Dark. Flower, infallible. Infallible. Sugar parfait. Tenacious heart, determination. Alone. Whistle broken, restrained, unstable, anxiety color, puppy. Lust. Unrestrained. We chose lust last time. Giggle, fluffy, breed, destiny, cute, uncontrollable, giggle, time shape. Destiny. Love, sparkle, bouncing, graveyard. Graveyard. Banger. Banger poem we just made. Okay. The whistle is wet. Let us continue. Phrasing. I didn't hear how that sounded until it came out of my mouth. Just wetting my whistle, don't mind me. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Bernina. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. It's been 3 days. This is the 3rd day. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why are we ganging up on her like this, actually? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, actually. I just wanted to look at it. Okay, nosy. Sayori retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Clock it, Sherlock. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But here's the thing. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And? Let a girl eat. Let a girl munch, you know? And so that leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Bernina to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Don't get me involved. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. That doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. What do we do? Retribution. There we go. Oh, wait, yes, I see. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? She's what's the song? She a devil. She a bad little bitch. She a rebel. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have even come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto her desk. The hell is smacking her in the face? What was a cookie? Gave you cookie, got you cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Oh my god. My hair tickled my neck and it really felt like a bug. Watch, it's actually a bug and I'm just oblivious. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Not the restitution, retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction. I wonder if we'll see anything freaky before we end tonight. This game, it says it takes around like 2 hours to complete, so we will continue this on Friday, hopefully finish it up. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly opens the wrapper, takes a big bite. So good. We were talking about pumpkin chocolate chip cookies at work today. I need one. I need one so bad. So bad in my mouth. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Chocolate chip cookies are so damn good. Yes. And 'tis the season with the pumpkin ones. Or like when I got my first job and, you know, I was like 16 and didn't pay any bills. I would just get like a roll of cookie dough. I would just munch on it. Like my own personal roll of cookie dough that I would just eat raw. That's why I'm not afraid of salmonella. Salmonella's afraid of me. Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. Riley makes an amazing Cadbury egg cookie, so I heard. So I heard from Miss Allison. Which, Cadbury eggs. Okay, but yours is chocolate. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine, I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Geez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Not the trotting. Trot. Yuri and I laugh as well. We do that? Yes. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Where's Monica? It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. A date? Is that what we're getting at? That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Little old me? A boyfriend with me?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just lost track of time. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music, Monica. Well, I don't really. I just kind of started recently, because I'm so cool and quirky. I've always just wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bernina. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure like that or anything. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I just love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in the book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. We gotta read these poems! Let's get through these poems before we run out of time. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. No! Lost every single sleigh. R.I.P. The curse does continue. We're probably going to seem really lame today. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to like other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that, you know. It's just a cutesy little book club. We need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. All the girls in this game kind of give me Senorita Awesome vibes. Period. See, Haley's winning. Low on the Riz, but not low in the gambles. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. You lost earlier. That's okay. You win some, you lose some. Literally. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, hey girl. Ooh-wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Yeah, writing this goddamn poetry. You win some, I lose all. See, I feel like it's biased, and it'll give the guys like a higher riz. But a lot of the girly pops, they be winning in the gambling. Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. See? 30% riz. Riley and Haley, you're full of so much riz. I hope you know that.
It's just a number.
It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Me setting my 4 alarms. Me setting an alarm when I work at like 2 p.m. just in case. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. See, and Slendy with the 84, we're clocking it. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. Yeah, let's bully. VIP in this bitch. My hair is really hard to get right. Real. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. On her head? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. That's okay, she's just a girl. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Why are we so kind of rude? Why are we being so blunt? Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. No, I can't hit you with those anime angles. I forget. The internet is forever. And you can't... And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Not beating the Gooner game allegations. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Okay. Yeah, that is super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay. Not beating the Gooner game allegations. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Why are we all up in her yitties like that? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Brayden! The scene change into hearing the little... Not the boobs. That was spooky. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Brayden, are you familiar with this game? So, I keep it unbuttoned. Then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? I think it... Never mind. I won't get into it. You just got home from work. Ugh. Believe it or not, this is a horror game. We're getting there. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. You came in at such an interesting time. Quit working such long days, right? Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to be hopping on the game. Hopping on all the games. Living, laughing, loving. Stop with these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed a little earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Okay, we'll see if we read any poems today, and then I think we'll wrap it up. I guess we're really... If I can read, I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Me with Haley. I'm more concerned about her than I am about myself. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Brittany and I can't wait to read yours. About depression and sadness and scars. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Okay. Let's read through the criticisms real quick. Today was an 11-hour day. That is actually crazy. Shorter Friday. Thank God. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I'm gonna put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Last Tuesday was 12. Oh my god, are you getting overtime? You better be getting a hella check from this place. From the state. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? Because we're besties. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Bernina poem. You said this is a horror game? Trust. Trust. It gets spooky. The warnings are real. And that makes it feel extra special. The damn late home visits. Exactly. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Because everybody's at school. I'm trying to trust. Tomorrow's an elite, but thank God. Slay. Bless up. I hope you smoke a fat bowl. Put your feet up. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Period. Period. Me last night. You were cracking me up last night. Oh my god. You and Riley. The whole gang. Oh my god, and the children. Cece and AJ had me dying. They're so funny. You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might just end up getting hurt at some point. This is the second time we've mentioned it. It seems foreshadowing. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have that weird little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Gay.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Bernina. I should write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, we'll read her. Oh, damn, this is a fat poem. Bottles. Popping bottles in. Okay. A poem. A dramatic reading. A poem and then a raid, perchance, if the people feel so down. But it's just fun to spread the love. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Okay. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put that bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all in a bottle. Thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. I also pull down a bottle when I feel sad. Just kidding. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go.
Fingers deep. Okay.
Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in, the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Maybe not scraping, but I don't know if I want to read a poem about you digging in your deep, dark cave. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time is this is a fat-ass poem. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, It shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo. Inside my head. Banger. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect it coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Yeah, it's a little creepy. I ain't gonna lie. Talking about your friends like that. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. She used ChatGPT. Not ChatGPT. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always in the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it like a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. But that is where we're gonna wrap it up for today. Are we saved? Okay. We're saved. We're saved. We're saving. My thing timed out. But if we're down for a little raid ski, let's see who's on. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. And I hope that... Oh my god, it is so warm in my room. Hang on, y'all are looking in the guts of my... Maybe not. You know what? We'll turn this off for a second. We're looking in the guts of the stream. Why is this? Hello?
Hello?
Wanna come say hi?
Hello?
Hello?
You're still in?
We're raiding real quick. I just have
period.
to... 7, 2, 8.
Hello?
Hello? Hibachi Benihana Teriyaki?
Hi, friends.
We'll turn off this. Oh. Me not knowing how to do things. Oh my gosh. Gay? Free gay? For the people?
Just a forehead kiss.
For the peeps?
Just a forehead kiss.
Let's see who's on. Hello?
Hello?
Hibachi
Hello?
Benihana
Hello?
Teriyaki?
Hello? Do I smell like
Let's
garlic?
see. I smell like what?
Garlic?
What were you garlicking?
I had a potato with some garlic on it.
Ooh, I
Some
might make
garlic
me a
powder.
potato.
And
A
I also
potato.
had some eggs.
Let's see who's on right now.
Love me a baked potato. Y'all love a baked potato?
I love a good baked potato.
Isn't her bun insane, y'all?
Massive. Yeah, these buns are insane.
She just got so much hair.
I do have so much hair. We will go raid my friend Nani.
Potatoes. Okay, Ellie.
But, okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Haley. Okay. We are here. We are queer. We will be back on Friday finishing this up. It said that, it says this game takes like 4 hours to complete, for a little bit more. Boil and mash them and stick them in the stew. Exactly. So we will see how far we can get on Friday. And then I think we're gonna either do Pi, which is the horror game about live streaming, or start Mortuary Assistant after that. But until then, y'all have a good night. Oh my gosh, she did her makeup so cute. Okay. But yes, everybody spread the love. We'll see y'all next time on Friday.